Today's adolescents are exposed to a technology revolution with the prevalence of computer use and accessibility, the internet, and sophisticated mobile phones. So, according to Sandra 2014, the social environment of present day, adolescents have increasingly become digitally midgeted. The amount of time these adolescents spend online have both positive and negative outcomes. With this influx of digital technology, a new version of the self is formed, the digital self. So what digital self all about? It is the persona you use when you're online. Some people maintain one or more online identifiers that are distinct from their real world selves. Others have a single online self that's more or less the same as the one they inhabit in the real world.
There are three examples of digital self, which are your online behavior, your online voice, and your online presentation. Your online behavior, people tend to assume that your online or are representative of the way you are in person. Second, your online voice, when you post online, what do you say? Or controversial, contentious, or otherwise inappropriate. Third is your online presentation. From your blog, website, or to your Facebook profile, the image, fonts, or other style elements you choose can say a lot too.
Literacy refers to an individual's activity to find, evaluate, and communicate information through typings and other media on various digital platforms. It is evaluated by an individual's grammar, composition, typing skills, and ability to produce text, image, audio, and designs using technology. The American Library Association, or ALA, defines digital literacy as the ability to create and communicate information requiring both cognitive and technical skills. While digital literacy initially focused on digital skills and standalone computers, the advent of the internet and the use of social media has resulted in the shift in some of his focus to mobile devices. Similar to other expanding definitions of literacy that recognize cultural and historical of making meaning, digital literacy does not replace traditional forms of literacy but instead builds upon and expands the skills that form the foundation of traditional forms of literacy. Digital literacy considered to be a part of the path to knowledge.
Self and other in cyberspace. Digital literacy is defined as those capabilities possessed by individuals who are living, learning, and working in a digital society. In the real world, authority and the status may be expressed by clothing and body language. In virtual interactions, these markers are stripped. In cyberspace, people are more willing to speak out and misbehave without fear of disapproval and punishment from authority figures. Adolescents who speak out may believe that they come from a position of authority just like others due to linkage and easy access of communication. In cyberspace, authority is minimized. So what is cyberspace and virtual reality? Cyberspace refers to a virtual computer world, and more specifically, an electronic medium that is used to facilitate online communication. So when we talk about virtual reality, mga example ana is kanang para sa nang Zoom, Google Meet, o kuan kanang video call through Messenger. Nga na siya ang virtual reality. What are the example of cyberspace? The definition of cyberspace is the environment of the internet. The example of cyberspace is the home of Google, Yahoo, and Facebook.
Behavior of people tends to be different in virtual space when compared to face interactions. People feel more relaxed in themselves more often. This phenomena is known as people disinhibitions, so for 2004.
Hello, my name is John Pon. Online disinhibition is the lack of restraint one feels when communication online in the comparison to communicating in person. This could have both positive and negative effects. In the positive lights, users can exhibit extraordinary acts of kindness or clarity. Ang online inhibition kanang kawalan ng pagpigil ng nararamdaman kapag nakikipag-usap ng personal, like mas open sila mopahayag sa ilahang gibati through online kaysa personal, kay bali matago man nila ilahang pagkakilanlan sa ubang tao. Maong confident sila mopahayag sa online. Naapod siya epekto na pwedeng parehong positibo at negatibo. Maong ang online disinhibition kaysa maklasify bilang benign disinhibition o toxic disinhibition.
They may have felt inhibited from expressing it in real life for whatever reason, so they express it through the anonymity of cyberspace. However, this anonymity and altered psychological environment may allow users to communicate more objectionable needs and desires onto others. Oftentimes, many are deceived because of this anonymity. So, ang halimbawa ani kay example kanang nakay problema. So, pag isa kanang kuan ka nga tao kanang maulawon gud, so tanang dilin mo siya kanang imong problema kay dilin mo siya kayang i-share sa imong mga kanang amigo or kanang someone. So imo siyang ginapagawas through cyberspace kanang murag mangita ka og kanang mga kanang mga tao na gusto nimong makaistorya para imo tong ma-share ang imong mga problema biskan dili nimo siya dili mo siya kaila. Pero sa kanang pag-share nimo sa katong strangers kay dapat kay katong mga kanais-nais pod na mga butang, dili to mga offensive things kay kana siya kay dili na siya kanang maayo.
Toxic disinhibition is when you have a tendency to act meaner than you would in real life. You might say things that are more hostile to say things that are more hostile and hurtful than you would in person. Beginning and dissemination is when when people open up and share more than they normally would.
Hello, my assigned report is all about benign disinhibition. So, what is benign disinhibition? Benign disinhibition is when people open up and share more than they normally would. This can help them connect to others and create a more positive online experience. So, benign describe behavior which people might self-disclose more on internet than they would in real life, or go of their way to help someone to show their kindness. So, not all disinhibition is bad things. Sometimes people share very personal things about themselves. It could be a cathartic experience, secret to reveal secret emotions, fears and wishes.
Jan Solar described the two main categories of behavior that fall under the online disinhibition effect. These two categories are begins disinhibition and toxic disinhibition. Disinhibition describes the behavior which people might disclose more on the internet than they would in real life, or go out of their way to help someone or show kindness. Toxic disinhibition describes behavior that includes rude language, threats, and visiting places of pornography, crime, and violence on the internet places the person might not go to in the real life.
So there are differences and effects of the benign disinhibition and the toxic disinhibition. The benign disinhibition effect provides typically shy, introverted, marginalized, and neurotic people with an opportunity to communicate their thoughts and ideas. Some even argue that online disinhibition may inspire or at least foster pro-social behavior. People are more likely to ask for and offer help on social media platforms. For example, as social media users of platforms such as Instagram and Twitter, we all witness philanthropy, altruism, volunteerism, and mental health support groups gain popularity on our feeds during the deadly second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic in India. In contrast, we have the toxic disinhibition effect representing the negative aspect of the online disinhibition effect. This manifests in the form of threats of physical harm or death, online stalking, bullying, harassment, and other similar antisocial behavior, which are most evident in online gaming, pornographic platforms, and bodies disseminating politically or culturally sensitive information. These are all primarily caused by the anonymity and invincibility factors of online disinhibition, because individuals feel like they cannot be identified as perpetrators of hate and violence. There is hardly a sense of accountability.
Good day everyone. Today I will discuss it to you what is cyberbullying. So cyberbullying is bullying that takes place using electronic technology. It includes devices equipment such as cell phones, computers, and tablets, as well as communication tools including social media sites, text messages chat, and websites. If we talk about cyberbullying, it can be in the form of harassing, threatening, humiliating, hassling of peers, spreading rumors, creating web pages, videos, and fake social network profiles to make fun of others. It can also be through taking photos and videos of others without their knowledge and distributing them online. As young generation, we must discipline ourselves so that we can avoid the cyberbullying to others.
Hi, I'm Rixmer A. Oliveras. I'm going to report about cyber harassment. We can find cyber harassment on digital world that harass, manipulate, or harm the emotion of person, groups, and organization. Unlike physical harassment, it involves face-to-face contact. Cyber harassment requires use of ICT or information and communication technology. Cyber harassment is a dual form of bullying. Examples of these are hacking, trolling, and stalking someone, and etc.
Managing online disinhibition. First, don't post or send anything that would embrace for certain others to see. Ang ibig sabihin, huwag magpadala ng anumang bagay na ikahihiya mo makita ng ibang tao. Second, do be careful about oversharing. Mag-iingat sa labis ng pagbabahagi. Third, don't hang out with the wrong crowd online. And fourth, don't hang out with the wrong crowd offline. And fifth, do consider your emotion state before virtually posting or responding to anything. na ang ibig sabihin, isaalang-alang ang iyong emosyonal na estado bago mag-post o tumangon sa anumang bagay. Or think before you click. Ika-6. Do consider the reaction individuals are expecting from toxic disinhibition. Na ang ibig sabihin, isaalang-alang na ikaw ang inaasahan ng individual na reaksyon mula sa nakakalason na disinhibition. And the last, number 7. Do research for yourself online. Na ang ibig sabihin, magsaliksik para sa iyong sarili.
So hello everyone. Me and Mr. Roxana Racasa will talk about I, me, myself, and my user ID online identity. When we talk about online identity, I admitted it was possible to build a different personality when it comes concealing myself into two different worlds between my online identity and my true self. So first, I'll talk about I, me, and myself. So, as you can see the word I, me, and myself, it refers to a one person only. For example, my name is Lia Bianca Ericha. I live in Purok Uno, Barangay Kaliklik. My favorite color is blue. My habit is watching K-dramas, reading books, and traveling. Also, I love eating. So, the place I want to go is Switzerland and France. My goal in life is to finish my study and have a brighter future. So, my motto in life is, success doesn't come to you, you go to it. So, based on what I said, it refers to introducing myself, no other than it's just me, myself, and I. So, Ms. Racasa will talk about my user ID online identity.
Identity has many definitions, but without getting too metaphysical, we can sum it up. In a few words, you are who you are and what you do. Digital identity, it refers to an individual's persona that she or he represents across all the digital space he or she is represented in. User ID, it allows a person to use a person ID to represent a single user containing that user engagement, the data acquired from one or more sessions that comes from one or more devices. Username is also called login name, logon name, sign-in name, sign-on name. It is a unique combination of sequence of characters that are used to identify a users and allows them to access to an online account or system and network.